Have you ever wanted to play as a rich puppet master that ruins the lives of everyone around you, just like your stepdad? Well, playing as Riga in Europa Universalis 4 can make those dreams come true. If you're not sure what EU4 is, it's a historical geopolitical simulator that almost guarantees virginity for the player. But on the upside, you do get to paint the map in your chosen color. Riga might look like an unassuming Baltic city-state in 1444, but with a mission tree that hands out more bonuses than a failing bank, along with some shenanigans, Riga can become terrifying, just like your stepdad will be if you don't subscribe and like the video. Our aim today is to become the richest nation on Earth, but the catch is we can't have more than 5 provinces. This means we're going to need vassal states, trade, and a whole bunch of mercenaries to become a microstate that punches far, far above its weight and can take on several great powers all at the same time. But that's already too many spoilers. Oh, and I asked my girlfriend to name all of my heirs, so stay tuned to see what German names she picks. We'll go for Adolphus. Yes, I know Riga isn't German, but I need that sweet, sweet engagement from angry Latvians. As the canny amongst you may have noticed, Riga is tiny. So the first thing we need to find is a sugar daddy. Fortunately for us, there is one close by called von Habsburg, and he's always on the hunt for microstates to join him. When we improve relations with him enough, we'll be able to trigger a mission that will let us join the Holy Roman Empire, which means anyone attacking us will have to deal with him. Quick note on missions in case you're new to EU4. These are things that you click that will give your nations bonuses as a reward for fulfilling criteria, and tell your brain to release dopamine. Lucky for us, Riga's missions are completely busted, like this one here, which requires us to do a bunch of stuff like keeping the burgers' influence low. Unlucky for us, moments earlier I had just given them a bunch of influence, so I did what any respectable grand strategy player does when anything is slightly suboptimal. Now we've started for real, you may have noticed that Riga is surrounded by the Livonian Order, and our mission tree immediately demands us to subjugate both the Livonian Order and the Teutonic Order. But don't worry, I've got it written in my notes that I have a cunning plan. At least, that's what I think it says. One feature of our theocratic government type, oh yeah, we're a theocracy by the way, is that we select our own heirs from a list. We don't know what their stats are, but I'm a firm believer in gambling. So I always select the option to let fate decide, and even let my girlfriend decide the name. Quick, give me a dramatic boy's name. Adolf. Adolf. We'll go for Adolphus. Well, that gives me a lot to think about in my personal life, and she's going to name like 5 of our heirs in this video. At this point, we have high enough relations with the Emperor to trigger the mission to join the Empire, which is all part of my cunning plan. And now we can kiss goodbye to any ad revenue this video may have made because Adolphus has taken the throne in 1447. Let's all leave a comment about the Swedish king and pray YouTube knows enough about history to differentiate between the two. Alright, I need another dramatic German man's name. Franz. How are you spelling that?
F-R-A-N-Z. 2 Z's.
Franz.
Peter Schmidt.
That would have been so much better. Peter Schmidt's better than Franz. Anyway. Despite joining the Empire, we're still going to need offensive allies, but we're not exactly the prom king here, and although I'm sure Lüneburg is a lovely nation, I just think we can do better. Let's not forget we're soon going to be going up against 2 holy orders, so we might need a little bit more than what they have to offer. In the meantime, we do fight the burghers to get enough crown land to give us our first round of excellent bonuses. I know some of you struggle to read, but sit up, wipe the drool off your chin, and pay attention, because here is the important part. We cannot go above 6 provinces as a nation, because if we do, we lose all of these bonuses. This sets up this rather unique campaign, as we're heavily restricted and forced to rely on vassals and trade. Speaking of trade, we have accrued enough reform progress to select a government tier. Given that we're a theocracy, these are all themed around religion. But here's one that's to do with trade, as there's nothing more Catholic than hoarding gold. So we'll take that one. And if you needed more proof of this, we immediately get an event that gives us a seat in the Holy See. But not all of this is going well, as the Danes have allied both the Livonian and Teutonic orders, leaving us in a bit of a tough spot. However, phase 2 of the cunning plan is here, and it's to ally the Poles. We can squeeze a little bit of extra relations with them by insulting their enemies. In this case, handily, the Danes. When the account of our time is written by future generations, they will look at you with that mix and pity and disgust they call compassion. Take that, sir. It's a bit like picking on someone to make the class laugh, but it worked for middle school children. It's worth gambling our geopolitical stance on. The Renaissance has spawned, which will hamper our technology until we figure out how to paint like an Italian, something so shocking that our heir Franz died, meaning we need to name our new heir. Okay, Franz died. I need another German name.
Peter Schmidt.
Peter Schmidt, okay. He sucks. Oh my god. And this is where things go really, really wrong. See, the cunning plan was to wait for the Poles to declare on the Teutons, then declare myself on them and vassalize them. This would bring me into the war against the Poles as a defender, meaning I can call in my sugar daddy of Austria and then read all the comments about how great I am, thus fueling my ego and my reason to live for one more day. What's happened here is the Danzigians, people of Danzig have risen up and automatically allied the Poles, meaning the Teutons are in an offensive war, and if I vassalize them, then I'll be the aggressor and the HRE isn't going to come to my aid. This is bad news because my reason for living is at stake here, so not to be dramatic, but this could kill me. So, panicking, I geared up for war against the Livonians, Danes, Teutons, and various German states, all by myself. You're reading that correctly on screen. We are outnumbered around 7-1, but I don't really have a choice. Starting the war, I rushed down Letgalen and sieged it pretty quickly. Meanwhile, we're staring at around 25,000 men outside our capital. Like those of you watching this video procrastinating instead of getting on with whatever you're meant to be doing, I'm a firm believer in ignoring my problems. So instead of dealing with this, I went to go and siege the capital of the Teutons and took out almost as much national debt as I owe in student loans. Go join my Patreon or become a channel member by clicking join down below today. Anyway, we're currently in a siege race where I am trying to siege this province whilst my enemies take out my only province and my stolen fort. On a side note, we have to stay on this province because I need to control the capital to vassalize the Teutons, and we're not getting a second chance at this. If I step off, the Poles will step on, and thus they will annex the Teutons. Here I'm banking on the fact that our capital has a fort and theirs doesn't. We do actually win this race, which means we have to run back home quicker than some British archaeologists that have just found some rare artifacts. Fortunately for us, our enemies have split up, meaning we can hopefully defeat them in detail. As I was attempting a sneaky, tactical, brilliant maneuver, if I might say so myself, this happened.
Possible. Let's bait the AI into trying to take that fort. What? They're just leaving? Why? Where are you going? I mean, I'll take it. That gives me a chance to hire more troops. Okay.
So now I'm confused and more than a little worried because I'm just guessing where they're going and I know I'm not winning this one. At some point I'm going to have to siege, they're going to turn up and destroy my hopes and dreams. But just as I lost all hope, a green flag came down from the heavens. The Poles, having concluded their war with the Teutons, are willing to help me out. You might be wondering, Laith, I thought the Danes were allied to the Orders. Where are the Danes? You promised me Danes. Well, my simple-minded friend, very fortunately for us, and the only reason I've not been squished like a cockroach in that shrine of filth you call a room, is that the Swedes have rather handily gotten rowdy, meaning the Danes have been distracted. And if anyone asks, this was my cunning plan all along. Yeah, kind mod, I'm pretty sure we can make it look like that with editing, right? Right? So we take the Teutons as a vassal, and then shortly after, peace out the rest of the states involved. This means we can start to transition to a peacetime economy and get our second vassal. This also gives us a lot of extra development thanks to our missions and some more nice bonuses. Now, the rational thing to do here would be to sit back a little bit, recover, and plan our next move. But here's the thing. I'm a seasoned pro at this game, and I know for a fact that Poland is going to break our alliance soon, and we need his land anyway. I also know that Muscovy is weakened by the Swedish War of Independence, and I know that Novgorod is unprotected. All this means that I've come up with a cunning plan version 2, which is to fight Novgorod to vassalize them, and at the same time declare war on Muscovy, promising the Poles land that I don't intend to give them.
Okay, we're gonna need some more mercenaries, I think.
Oh my god, he just died.
Okay, Sweden's done with their war. That's bad for us. Okay, we've taken Novgorod. Okay, focus on nothing else. Just focus on the Novgorod war. Poland will do the rest. Come on, man. 28%, please. He's got 25,000 men. Okay, nice. All right, go deal with Gotland, which is not a sentence I thought I'd ever say.
He's just not moving. It's terrifying.
Oh, no, you've triggered him. You've triggered him. Run. Just run. I mean, that's brave, Teutons. That's very brave. Ooh, that's a great trait to have. Okay, nice. All right, Novgorod will become our vassal. Nice, okay, and land's been given over to them. Oh, they're fighting him. And they lost. This is why we leave them alone.
This went remarkably better than I had anticipated, as we get Novgorod as a vassal, and then take their cause back.
Excellent stuff. We've lost 74,000 men. They lost barely anything.
Of course, this does mean that we lose Poland as an ally, through no fault of my own. The rational thing to do here would be to sit back, recover, and plan our next move. But here's the thing. I'm a seasoned pro at this game. I know that Sweden will snowball into a threat. I also know that Sweden has been weakened by the Swedish War of Independence, and that England won't help him. So, in this war I took the age bonus so that people won't get upset at me for stealing. Kinda like when you steal as a child but pretend to be an orphan and burst into tears to get out of trouble. That's a normal, well-adjusted thing to do as a child, right? Scotland predictably did nothing this war, and once they were out of the way, we were free to take huge swathes of territory from the Swedes, securing the Novgorod trade node almost entirely. Here I took Stockholm for myself because it's an important centre of trade and a good province to hold. This is despite the Swedes living there. The aim is to spend our 6 provinces on places like Lübeck, Jylland and Stockholm primarily, as they're the best provinces for us to make insane amounts of money, but I'm getting ahead of myself. With this war, we can finish off a good branch of the mission tree that most importantly gives us the blessed plutocracy government reforms, as well as the ability to sell indulgences. In layman's terms, if you don't play EU4 like a well-adjusted member of society, we can now print money. and also sell tickets to heaven if we want even more money, just like this. Now, I'm actually taking a break from war here, so let's see what's been happening in the world around us. Firstly, Lübeck has Danzig. I genuinely have no clue as to how this has happened, so if anyone in the comments could enlighten me, that'd be great. Oh, and there's the small matter of Austria and Poland being allied, thus reducing our nation's life expectancy as well as mine, as I did suffer a small stroke at the sight of seeing this.
Oh, come on!
When I said I was taking a break from war, I lied, and so now it's off for more war. It's nice coming into this one as a betting favourite for once, which obviously means it's time for tragedy, and this comes in the form of our heir dying again and having to ask my girlfriend for yet another name.
I need a good German name now. This guy's actually okay.
Wolfgang.
Wolfgang. How are you spelling that?
W-U-L-F.
Okay, Wolf.
Gang.
Yeah. G-U-N-G? Wolfgang. I like it.
The life expectancy of our relationship seems to dwindle more and more with every time I ask her this. The war against Lübeck was so inconsequential, I barely showed it, but the highlights are this.
It's actually a lot of troops. Oh, we have way more. My bad. Thanks, Austria. 21 ducats. Great. I'll put it with the rest of the loose change I keep.
And the result is that we take Lübeck for ourselves and give Danzig to the Teutons. Now we have the prestige and the money, we're going to force our vassals to divert trade. At the cost of 30% liberty desire, we're basically going to take their trade power. That's what this means. This means our trade income goes from 3.91 ducats to 12.4. And if that's not getting your adrenaline pumping, then you'll never know true satisfaction. And presumably you're a well-adjusted member of society. But again, with the good comes the bad. And with the ascension of the new ruler, we must once again return to the font of creativity that is my girlfriend for a new name. I really regret doing this.
Hey, I need an average German name. Like one you're not impressed by. Make one up. What sounds German? Throw some like syllables together. Vandenberg. No, Vandenberg works. How you spelling that?
V-A-N-D-V-N.
Yeah. B-E Vandenberg. He's okay. I think Vandenberg suits him.
We've been forced to rest a little bit to catch up in tech, and I've opted for influence ideas as our second idea group. This means that our vassals will be more loyal, and it's the natural pick for this playthrough. But it's very costing our Diplo power given that we already selected trade ideas. But that's a problem for future Leith. The problem for past present Leith is that he's just declared war on Denmark with an inferior navy. See, the Danes had just been fighting the Swedes, and initially they were losing. Meaning I made a plan to go in against Denmark. Then, like a poorly written Star Wars movie, somehow the Danes came back and ended up beating the Swedes. Now, the natural thing to do here would be to opt for another course of action, but I'm afraid I play EU4 like a horse with blinkers on. That is to say, devoid of any human intelligence, and so a war with Denmark it had to be. This war was a huge mistake because I was unable to actually fight the Danes. Just to get to the capital, I had to sacrifice ships.
Okay, we can take the next build tech, which is kind of important. Alright, let's go defend our vassals. We have got ourselves... Okay. They have a few more ships than I was expecting. We can't face them navally. Oh, well, Poland just annexed. Okay. That's inconvenient. Alright, Teutons, you with me. Let's go. Or not. Everyone keeps on getting their ass beat by East Frisia and Friesland. So he's going to come around. Novgorod has 1,000 troops.
Given the predicament here, I needed a dramatic victory, which fate saw fit to give me an opportunity for.
It's all contingent on if I win this battle. If I win this battle, then we're fine. Let's see. He doesn't have any military stuff. He doesn't have any military ideas. We should theoretically be even. Let's find out. Oh my god, it's so close. Okay, we won. And now I sacrifice my navy, and we kill his army. Yep, okay, good. His army's dead. And now he's on low. I kind of just want to snipe this and leave. This is a bad war to be in. The whole point of this war was to get Jarlan, because I can only get 6 provinces, right? So one, like Jarlan's a good province to have as one of those 6. So I'm going to take it and run, I think. He's a bit more powerful than I was expecting. I'll come back when I have a larger navy.
As I realistically had no hope in hell of doing better than this, and the Danes would simply rebuild their army if I waited, I opted to get out of the war with Jarlan, and then cope and seethe. The next few years were spent coring the province we took and generally developing, bringing our trade income to over 23 ducats a month, and we're gonna need it for what's to come. See, I spent all that time thinking what our next moves should be, and it all boils down to the threat to our south. Poland can decide to attack us at any time, and sure, we're in the Empire, but they're allied to the Emperor, which means that the second Austria won't defend us, which is more likely because of that alliance, we're gonna get rolled. And there's nothing I can do about it. This means we have to fight on our terms, but not directly, because it would mean fighting Austria at the same time, which is around 140,000 troops total because they also have Hungary as a personal union. However, the Polish invasion of Muscovy gives us a chance. See, Austria is rival to Muscovy, meaning they'll help us in a war against them. If we then attack Poland, Austria can't come in to defend them because Austria and us are fighting a war on the same side. The downside is that we'd have to 1v1 Poland and Lithuania and pray Muscovy doesn't come to party. Also, if the Austrians peace out early, they'll join the defense of Poland. Also, at some point, Poland will get out of the war with Muscovy, meaning Muscovy's going to come and fight us directly. Also, if Austria loses the war against Muscovy, they will peace out, and, well, you get the idea. As this is the only hope we have to tackle the Commonwealth, I decided to go for it.
This is going to get dicey. Cornus is done. Oh, damn, I really want to take over that siege. Oh, well, I'll settle for a stack wipe and breach the walls. Then we can peace out when we need to. That's a problem. Spread out, boys. Nice. Okay, siege of Warsaw's done. At some point, they're going to peace out with Muscovy. And at that point, life gets really painful. Uh-oh. Okay, keep going in. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we direct fed into that. That's bad. That's very bad. All right, now we're going against the Poles. Now the Polish are very good at fighting. Very good indeed. That hurt a lot. Okay, the plan is just to take the forts. And then, oh, Karelia, hello. And Finland, hello. I don't really want to tangle with this lot. We should be able to siege. Yep, they pieced out. Okay, here they come. Oh, no. Okay, 13,000 on Warsaw. We should win Podoli before that. Domestic trade power, not a good time for that. Who's this loyal? Teutons. Dude, I'm doing this for you. Nice, Teutons. Great stack wipe. Always rated you. I'm going to risk it, see if we can get a better general. I can. Excellent. That's a 2 siege. Perfect. Now we go to Warsaw. Get it in here, Teutons. Thank you. They are bloody painful to fight. Okay. 15,000 Riga. That's going to take them a while. I don't want to fight these lot, so let's go to Chola. You know what? We're going to take 4,000 men. We're going to run north. I'm going to try and distract them by sieging down some... Okay. Or I'm not. Guess I'll die. We're getting really far behind in dip tech, but I really want these trade ideas done. Muscovy's a mess. I mean, a mess of our making, realistically, but it's, you know, it's besides the point. Who are you? Württemberg. That's nice. Do something else with your life. All right, good stuff. Right. Now where? I guess we should probably defend. I mean, Riga can hold for a little while longer. Let's push on. Oh, Krolwick's this one. Great. Just go somewhere else, man. Stop costing me war score. Oh, okay. You've unconditionaled. Now, there's a problem. If I peace out, I think the Austrians would join. So I'm kind of stuck in this war. Must be like, fair enough, you won. We'll literally give you anything. And I'm like, dude, just wait like a couple of years. Like, let's not be weird about it. Just wait. Be patient. Is the Lithuanian force sieging that down? Let's go siege down Riga. Or get rid of the siege of Riga. Sorry. Okay. Hungary's just chilling in there. We've got 5,000 international observers in this battle. All right, Novgorod, I have absolutely no faith in your ability to hold these territories, but do this. Now, the question is, will the Austrians take me out? Has it been enough time? I think 40%, I think we're good. Right. 7% on that. Oh my god, the issue is there's all these rebels. And they keep on just going for my stuff. Like, just go siege down other provinces, not just mine. And Novgorod keeps on getting noble rebels every 10 seconds. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. In situations like these, you got to do what makes you happy. What makes me happy is selling indulgences. And then doing this. Oh, dominating commerce. Nice. Now we need some more mercenaries as well. Well, there goes that lot. They had a good run. Oh, they're still alive. The legends. Oh, they're going to die immediately. No, Poland's going in against the Novgorodian... Sure, I'll take it. Run, boys, run. Flee. Hostage of Podol, and those Poles are badly injured. Maybe Novgorod had it in the back pocket their entire time. This was part of the plan. Okay, they've taken Moskva. Okay, we've liberated Moskva. There really isn't too much more I can take. Okay, if I do this, don't win that, thank you. It's 56%. How much for all the... You have more cores than this. Oh, it's under siege, so I can't... Alright, we're gonna have to take out these Bogolmist heretics then. I don't want to do it. We're gonna have to. Ow. Ow. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Shh. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Okay, we're good. Siege ability plus 15%. Alright, nice. And we finish off these ideas. And there's just some Polish cannons. We can just grab those. Oh, he's trying to run. Take him out. Oh, we killed some Lithuanians instead. That's my bad. I don't think any of us want to be in this war anymore, you know? Oh, please don't kill my troops again. Leave them alone. Right, I'm going to focus on sieging down northern Poland. Right, siege Krakow. Let's go for Podol again. And you lot are just going to siege down this area. I'm getting called for peace, but I don't have the provinces I need. Thanks for killing my rebels for me, Lithuania. Knew I could count on you, buddy. It's been so long. So, after a long war that took almost 40 minutes in real life to fight, we finally did it. To achieve our aim of the highest income in the game, however, we need a few extra elements. We've secured the Novgorod and the Baltic trade nodes almost in their entirety, but I realized I'd never actually formed a trade league, which is something that we can do. What this means is that we can ask one province minor nations to give us trade power in return for protection. Because of this, we get to complete 2 more missions, with the latter giving us permanent and frankly overpowered buffs to trade. All this contributes to an income of over 50 ducats a month from trade alone, and when our barracks is finished, we can complete our final overpowered mission, giving us perhaps the best bonuses from any single mission in the game, and leading us to completing our aim of having the highest income in the game. The Ottomans have 85, but we have over 95 total income a month, almost as much as the number 3 and number 4 nations of France and Venice combined. What this does mean is that you're legally obligated to like the video and subscribe, as I've completed my end of the social contract, and you have to hold up your end.
Huge shout out to my Patreons. Most importantly, Redguard76, Lewis Wright, Ryan B, Atreides, Blenderman, Crilly, Ghostwolf, JadeOut52, Sjalmi, Luque, Matthew McHugh, Mike473, Mikey Lewis, Original, ShadowSinger, and Tom. Your support means a lot, guys. Whilst you're here, why not watch another video? I mean, it's right there. Just click on it.